So after that all happened, I ended up having weight fluctuations, and this was due to being made pregnant without my knowledge and things like that going on, stuff that the aliens were doing secretly. So I ended up getting very, very depressed. I probably had developed postpartum depression and things and did not even realize that. I remember being bullied so bad in school. I was getting harassed at school. I'm pretty sure that these people were definitely sent by Nevada, sent by these people, just to harass me, to try to drive me to commit suicide. So at about 13 from the harassment, I ended up getting suicidal. I was 200 pounds. I was depressed. And I becoming suicidal from being bullied so bad and harassed. And so I got really depressed, and I ended up feeling suicidal. I talked to my mom and grandmother about it, and then my grandmother was working to become a therapist, so I think she started to become very obsessed with like therapy and psychiatry and things like that. So they basically put me into a psychiatrist and had me put on medication for depression. When I was put on this medication for depression, I ended up just gaining weight. And I think it also did stuff to block the memories of the abductions a little bit, so that it kind of put me into a disassociated state, so I kind of wouldn't really be able to memorize these memories. But later I got off the medication. That's when most of all these memories came back. So these psychiatry medications are used to keep abductees quiet and to keep abductees from remembering what was going on. They try to label me bipolar and label me whatever kind of something bipolar. They said my dad was bipolar, so supposedly I was bipolar, but I wasn't violent or anything. I never even been in a fight. It was people who were attacking me and hurting me, but I was being labeled crazy. And so I was put on like over to trying all these different medications that this doctor, Julia Lamb, kept trying to prescribe me and have me try and try and try. I went from 200 pounds to 280 pounds after the Lexapro. I gained weight. But then also on top of that, these hungers were being caused by being made pregnant and not even knowing what was going on. And yeah, so definitely I was now framed with a mental illness. Even though, my grandmother was mentally ill, actually. She is a hoarder. Her house is hoarded. The food is rotten in the fridge. There's a bunch of hoarded stuff. But she, for some reason, wanted to frame me as bipolar or crazy or something. So I was like, okay, all right. So, yeah. So it definitely was crazy. So these medications, be very wary of these medications, because they will erase your memory. Like, they won't erase your memory, but it will keep the memories blocked of things that have gone on, or whichever, of abduction. So remember that.